Maria and I were asked to be part of a steering committee to see the project through as families. And it was really one of those projects where we didn't know how it was going to get done because it was a lot of money. The vision was nearly the same as it is now, to be the visible presence of Christ in the area and to use this building for outreach, for school, for the glory of God. And God blessed it. The people prayed. They did things that they didn't think would be helpful, but they were very helpful. And little things came together, and the money came in by the blessing of the Lord. And I can say, we always look back at that and say, wow, look what the Lord did. Every time we see this building, we remember, look what the Lord did. We met together as a steering committee to discuss how all of this could happen, plus really become aware of some of the scriptural tenets of going into a project like this. We had guidelines, we had scriptural guidelines for fundraising. The kids went out from the high school and grade school and got pledges for different things in a car wash and so on. And some of the kids really excelled at it. My own son, Matt, was able to get pledges for almost half of the flooring.
That doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, he's a salesman.
Yes.
We had a garage sale. We made $5,000 in cash. But basically through faith, through prayer, through study of the Word, and huge involvement of the body of believers, we were able to pay as we went. And when you see the pictures of these huge walls behind us being poured and then tilted up with a huge crane and all the workers, and you realize that it's a pretty big undertaking. It was really a testimony to God being faithful to His followers. I do remember that. I remember my friend Rick Hopkins, who was an elder at the time, participated in that, and we stood around for the morning service around the line that was to be the foundation line of the building. This is where the building was going to be. And that's how we started the project. We prayed as a church, hand in hand, and asked for leadership and guidance and patience and wisdom. And the Lord provided, and the building is here. The mission of the church and the mission of the steering committee that Maria and I were part of was to be the presence of Christ here and to use this building for outreach through the Christian school, the gymnasium, for athletics, for our children, for the children that came that were not part of our church, that came to the school. We used it for the Harvest Festival. We used it for Christmas time, for banquets where we could reach out to the neighborhood and get people in here that would not normally come.
I remember some of the Thanksgiving dinners had huge numbers.
Thanksgiving dinners, 3 services, 3 sit-down services we had. We used to fill that thing up. And it's still used as outreach. I remember even when our kids were playing basketball and we had a basketball team come from rather far distance away, and they would have to leave at 10 o'clock at night and try to find a restaurant to feed their kids. So the school and the parents cooked pizza. And we developed a relationship with that public school that the bonds are still there today. When the house is built with the favor of the Lord, it gets put to use. I can just testify that if you're in His will and you ask and you pray and you wait expectantly and you wait on the Lord, He provides in His perfect will. the arcade.